News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
You know what I'm going to say? It's what we do. Good morning. Nonstop news starts right now. We are the only station in town commercial free for the next 15 minutes.
We're looking out for you. We have everything you need to know before you head out the door on your Monday morning. Vanessa has a look at your morning commute. Jeannette has your News 4 Quickcast weather.
Feeling like fall again this morning, finally, after last week's mugginess and very warm temperatures. We're starting off this week on a different note with a cooler and drier air that's settling in behind yesterday's cold front. It is 49 degrees at the airport right now, some lower to mid 40s around Leon Valley and Kelly Field. Over in Selma, it is 40 degrees, 45 in Hollywood Park, 39 in Hondo, 31 now in Kerrville. That is now below freezing, so you're going to need some heavier jackets there around Curry County and even up into the Fredericksburg area. Dry and sunny today, near 70 at noon. This afternoon, calmer winds, forecast high in the mid 70s. Great outdoor weather today. How long is it going to stay this pleasant? I'll show you that complete 4-zone forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
All right, Jeannette, let's check in now with Vanessa for our on-time traffic. Any slowdowns?
Right now, not much, which is pretty surprising. Usually around this time, we're starting to see things really pick up, but that's not the case this morning. So no accidents still. That one accident that we had on 281 North Central side near Hildebrand no longer will slow you down, but you do have a little bit of a slow spot, Palo Alto Road. This seems to be very consistent. So heading northbound, we can just expect for that to remain this way. But aside from that, things look great out there. All right, everyone, I'll be back with the latest. Back to you.
Okay, V, thanks. Latest numbers on the coronavirus here in Bexar County look like this. Metro Health is reporting this morning 133 new cases. There unfortunately is one new death to report as well, and there are 6 other deaths from a backlog between August 27th and October 22nd. So that pushes the overall death toll here in Bexar County to 1,301. The updated hospitalization numbers look like this. There are currently 384 patients being treated in hospitals here in San Antonio for COVID-19. As of Friday, 62 of those patients are from El Paso. There are 131 patients in the ICU and 67 in need of ventilators.
It's hard, yes, but my health first. I want to be home safe with my family before I go from here.
Speaking of El Paso, right now, one of those El Paso patients is opening up about her experience with the virus as she recovers at a San Antonio hospital. News 4 San Antonio's Alejandra Guzman spoke with her doctor, who says she's making a rapid recovery.
Our hospital beds, and especially in ICU, they're getting full to capacity.
As El Paso continues to see a dangerously high number of daily COVID cases, San Antonio is one of the many cities lending a hand.
We're more than happy to offload some of that stress in El Paso.
Dr. Allison Wiseman is treating one of 3 COVID patients from El Paso at University Hospital.
I was sick, very sick.
60-year-old Patricia Paez was at 52% oxygen when she was hospitalized in El Paso. Unfortunately, her daughter says they did not have enough ICU beds for her.
They flew me over here, and I'm here.
The mother of 2 was flown in last Tuesday. She's one of 62 patients from El Paso being treated in San Antonio. Her voice is raspy and she's short of breath, but Dr. Wiseman says she's recovering quickly.
I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to, completely get her off of oxygen, hopefully in the next couple of days.
She was given steroids, remdesivir, and convalescent plasma to help fight the virus.
It's bad enough when the patients are by themselves. Now, to be sent out of town, that's even harder for the families.
Operation Hope, a nonprofit organization from El Paso, says they've helped at least 2 families whose loved ones died of COVID in San Antonio. The organization fears case numbers will continue to rise and encourage everyone to mask up.
You might think you're invincible, but believe me, man, you're not, because this COVID is going to catch up to you sooner or later.
Alejandra Guzman, News 4 San Antonio.
Here are the latest Texas numbers for COVID-19. There are nearly 6,400 new cases in our state, 89 new deaths. More than 131,000 cases are considered to be active right now. A lot of recoveries, over 871,000 recoveries, but unfortunately a lot of death as well. 19,559 Texans have died from COVID-19.
As the COVID cases continue rising in San Antonio, places around town are working overtime to keep you safe. Nearly every update last week showed more than 300 new cases, and stores quickly went into overdrive. They wanted to send out the message. They're working for your safety. If you choose to shop with them and do business, they're going above and beyond what is required by law.
We're kind of vigilant of what's going on with customers and things like that.
We're just excited that we can open safely, continue to support our community.
Remember, you don't have to physically go inside a store, restaurant, or business to shop or eat. Head to our Facebook group, Serving You San Antonio. You can find all the local businesses offering special deals, curbside delivery, anything they have going on any particular day.
Developing this morning, story this morning, Moderna announcing their COVID-19 vaccine is 94.5% effective. That means more companies are inching closer to having a vaccine available to all of us. But many folks are worried about being the first in line for that vaccine. Now, the vaccine could be the fastest one ever made. As of now, on record, mumps holds that distinction. Scientists developed that vaccine for mumps in 4 years. This was back in the 1960s, but most vaccines take, they say, about 5 years to develop. Now, poll after recent poll shows that up to half of Americans, all surveyed, say they are hesitant to take the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, when it comes out.
Well, I would say that I understand where that's coming from. But again, you know, I trust in the scientific process. Vaccines aren't new. They've been used for generations and generations, and they are one of our most effective public health measures.
Medical professionals say they will focus on addressing people's concerns about a vaccine to make sure everyone understands.
And coming up on the Today Show this morning, Dr. Anthony Fauci. He will be live on the Today Show as COVID-19 cases spike to record levels across America. The interview comes as Dr. Fauci said yesterday that delaying the presidential transition is not good from a public health perspective as daily COVID-19 case numbers continue soaring and setting records. This begins at 7 this morning right here on News 4.
About 13 minutes before 7 a.m. now, we've got breaking news this morning. Police have finally ID'd this woman behind me here they think is responsible for a deadly hit-and-run accident from 3 weeks ago. Now, the woman here pictured is Mariah Jade Flores. Police say that she's 22 years old. She stands about 5'2", has brown hair, green eyes. They say that she is the same person who was driving Saturday, October 24th. That's the date when an accident happened that killed that man right there, 24-year-old Alex Reyna. The crash occurred near Roosevelt and Probant. Two witnesses say that when that accident happened, they saw it, they stopped to help, and they say that they saw a woman believed to be Flores who left the scene without helping. So if you know where that lady right there is, or you know anything about the accident, call Crime Stoppers. The number 210-224-STOP. If you know anything and have information that leads to an arrest, you could get up to $5,000 in reward money.
Developing right now, we're expecting an update later today on the viral video of a teenager. It shows Schertz police officers tasing him after police officers say they tried pulling him over and he refused to stop. News 4 San Antonio's Kristina De Leon joins us live with details on what we can expect later today. Kristina.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Representatives for 18-year-old Zeke Rayford are going to be holding a virtual press conference. They want to address his violent arrest and demand justice for that teen. Now, it was back on November 2nd. You may remember that he was returning from night school when Schertz police say he ran a red light, and as they were trying to pull him over, he didn't stop. Instead, he drove home into his driveway. In the video that has since gone viral, he went to his front door, and as he tried to get his father's attention, the officers drew their weapons on him, and in another video, you can see them rushing him, then tasing him and kicking him. The 3 officers in the video have since been temporarily reassigned as part of this ongoing investigation. Now, Rayford faces evading and resisting arrest charges, along with possession of marijuana charges. The press conference is going to be held in a few hours at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and again, it's going to be held virtually for everyone's safety. We'll be following it and let you know what happens as a result. Reporting live, I'm Kristina De Leon. David, we will send it back to you.
Kristina, thank you. Caught on camera, hundreds of car owners gathering on the southeast side of San Antonio. It was a scene at McCreeless Mall near South New Braunfels and 281. Police were called out, but no arrests made.
New overnight, San Antonio police are investigating a shooting on the southeast side. A man tells police he was standing in the parking lot of Bar 47 along Pecan Valley Drive near South Cross when someone started shooting. He was hit in the chest. He was taken to SAMC but is in stable condition. The people who shot him drove away in a blue pickup truck. Police are combing through surveillance video to see if they can identify anyone.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette Calle.
10 minutes on this Monday morning before 7 a.m. Let's check in with the great Jeannette Calle to find out what is going on in the world of weather.
Thank you, David, for that quick toss. I'll take it from here. Here's the latest in the tropics. This is Hurricane Iota. It quickly intensified to a Category 4 hurricane. Winds at the center of the storm at 155 miles an hour. Get this, that is only about 2 miles an hour shy of Category 5 strength. It is moving to the west at 10 miles an hour, following a similar path to Eta. Now, the only difference is Iota is not going to be curving back into the Caribbean Sea. It's forecast to continue to move to the west. Now, Eta did dump between 30 and 40 inches of rain over parts of Honduras and Nicaragua. And Iota is now forecast to dump an additional 30 to 40 inches of rain. That is catastrophic. There goes the forecast track. It's going to weaken over land. Landfall over the northeast coast of Nicaragua late today, early tomorrow. Thoughts and prayers with folks there. Temperatures here. It is much cooler this morning. Conditions this morning finally feeling like fall again. 30s and 40s on the map. Just a few spots to the south and west, starting off in the low 50s. It feels great, refreshing, cool and crisp. And the reason why it feels crisp is because we have enough dry air. It is bone dry. Take a look at those dew points in the 20s. Highs today mostly in the 70s. We'll see some low to mid 70s in the hill country. We'll be topping out in the mid 70s. A little warmer in our western zone. May see some spots there closer to that 80-degree mark. Clouds and radar right now. There is no cloud cover. There is no rain. High pressure has settled in, and that area of high pressure will keep things dry for the rest of the week. However, high pressure will be shifting to the east starting on Wednesday, and that's going to start to turn the winds more to the south and southeast. So by mid to late this week, it gets a little warmer and slightly more humid. So take advantage of the cool, dry air today. Highs today and tomorrow in the mid 70s after being in the 40s each morning. May see a little cloud cover coming in late tomorrow, but those are mid to high level clouds. We'll see the clear skies again on Wednesday. Next weather maker is a cold front that comes in late on Sunday before we kick off Thanksgiving week next week. 20 to 30% chance of rain on Sunday, up to 40% Sunday evening. By Monday, we'll have some clouds and highs possibly only in the upper 60s to low 70s a week from today. Here's your Monday forecast. Jacket weather this morning. This afternoon, maybe just a sweater, about 74, 75 with sunshine. Tuesday and Wednesday, lows in the mid to upper 40s with highs in the mid 70s. Here comes the slightly warmer and slightly more humid weather Thursday through Saturday. Next Sunday, highs in the mid to upper 70s, and then next Monday, possibly 69 to 70 degrees. Take a look at your Thanksgiving week forecast. I've tweaked this again. Thanksgiving Day now looks dry, seasonable with highs in the low to mid 70s, and then for Friday, Black Friday into the following weekend, highs in the upper 70s. I'll continue to tweak next week's forecast as I see fit. The western zone, you're also going to see cooler weather early next week behind Sunday's front. In the meantime, get out and decorate. Pleasant weather to start decorating the outside of your house for the holidays.
Good morning, everyone. All right, so we are taking a look at the roadways one last time for this morning. Now, an area that does have slowing is going to be Bandera Road on the northwest side. Now, while 1604 is looking pretty good, minor slowing as you do past Bandera Road. It's a 9-minute commute from Braun Road to I-10 at 46 miles per hour in certain parts of that highway, certain parts of that stretch. Now, major slowing, though, along Bandera Road inside Loop 1604. Wanted to point that out. And as the morning does progress, we can expect for more congestion to build, but we are accident-free, I'm happy to say. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
All right, time for your Monday morning quarterback. Good news for the Cowboy fans. They didn't lose. They didn't play, so that's good.
Good news for the Saints fans.
Oh,
they won 27-13. Boom. And the Chiefs had a bye week, so that was good news for the other Chiefs fans.
Wow. It's It's an interesting way of just jumping in front of everybody and just being like, look at my teams, look at all my teams win. I'm a winner.
You said yours first. What about Jeannette?
Oh,
David,
Jeanette's
you want to do
team
the honors?
Oh, yes. Jeanette's team lost. They lost to the lowly Giants. They're worse than the Giants. Anyway, and good for everybody, I guess, for the Chiefs and the Saints. Shh. We're moving on from this now. We're moving on. Let's just move along.
Right now, the food bank needs your help, so join us for our annual Food for SA drive. We are still in the running to raise 2 million pounds of food for people in need this holiday season. Because of the pandemic, we doubled our goal because there are so many families more that are in desperate need of putting food on the table. So if you make a quick stop at HEB, just grab a couple of extra boxes or cans of food, drop them in the red collection barrels, or you can make a donation online. That's super easy. Just go to let's scroll on up. You can make a monetary donation by heading to safoodbank.org. Campaign runs through the end of the month, so help us.
All right, we call it Sock It To Me Mondays. We do it every Monday because you guys say you like it, and that makes me happy, and I want to make you happy. And I show you my socks on TV, and then you show me yours on social media. I'll post a link, and you reply, and you show me your socks. So here are today's socks. I'll throw my leg up there. Oh, these are nice, right? Yeah. These are from UT Health San Antonio. My good friend, I'll turn around here, LP Williams, my good friend LP Williams sent me these socks. She works in the oral surgery department at UT Health. She is absolutely the coolest lady on the planet. LP, thank you so much for what you do for our family and what you do for all families over working at UT Health San Antonio. And don't forget, this is the real important part here. We're talking to doctors from UT Health every Thursday this month. We are promoting cancer awareness, which is why I'm growing this ridiculously looking beard. By the way, I think it's kind of coming in. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to have cancer doctors on every Thursday throughout November talking about specific and different kinds of cancer, prevention, awareness, all of that. So tune in to News 4 every Thursday. So thank you.
All right, you ready? We have a winner for our holiday help contest, Nancy Salehi. Congratulations, Nancy. She says she plans on using the money for Thanksgiving, which means her family's going to have a pretty nice feast this year. Remember, you have the rest of the week to win $400. We give away $400 a day. Your next chance is tomorrow morning, so watch us for your chance to win.
Pie's on you, Nancy. Good looking view of San Antonio. Today's a gift. Make it count.